Now, Julian Assange, the founder of the WikiLeaks website, has condemned the guilty verdict given to Bradley Manning, the American soldier who leaked thousands of classified US documents. Mr. Assange says the conviction on spying charges set a dangerous precedent and the military court's verdict must be overturned.
The polls show the majority of Americans are likely to agree with the verdict. They believe he is a traitor and his leaks harmful to U.S. national security. Manning testified he wanted to start a conversation to make Americans aware this is what happens in war.
They dehumanized the individuals they were engaging and seemed to not value human life.
The graphic video shows the U.S. military opening fire and killing a dozen men in Iraq, among them journalists, their camera mistaken for a weapon. A van trying to evacuate the wounded fired on. There were children inside.
Oh, it's their fault for bringing their kids to a battle. That's right.
The release of the video didn't impact the helicopter crew. They were cleared of wrongdoing by the U.S. military. It didn't change Americans' already low opinions of the war.
Legal experts have argued for some time that the charge of illegally or aiding the enemy would be a hard one to prove, and they didn't think that the prosecution had actually proven that charge because there is a level of intent involved in that charge, and there was no indication, no evidence presented in the court that Bradley Manning himself, when he leaked the documents, intended that they would end up in the hands of the enemy.
Manning worked as an intelligence analyst in Baghdad. He handed over a trove of documents, including diplomatic cables and battlefield videos, to WikiLeaks. It was the largest unauthorized release of classified data in U.S. history. WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange criticized the decision.
But I think the problem legally is that the espionage statutes under which Manning is charged are so broad and so sweeping that they don't allow for a defense that the information was valuable, that the public should have known it, that it revealed wrongdoing, that it revealed abuse, and to weigh that public benefit against government claims of harm. We're not advocating for a rule that says anybody in the military or anyone in the NSA can decide for himself what should be public and what should be private and not face any punishment for that. What we do say, though, is that some leaks are much more valuable and less dangerous than other leaks, and the law has to be flexible enough and humane enough to take account of the difference between leaks that genuinely are in the public interest and leaks that are designed to and that genuinely harm the country.
For Manning supporters, including WikiLeaks, the verdict sets a dangerous precedent by convicting someone of espionage for leaks to the media. Manning's sentencing hearing is set to begin on Wednesday. The 25-year-old could face more than 100 years in jail.
The combined maximum sentence on the other charges could still keep Private Manning in jail for the rest of his life, sending a chilling message to potential future whistleblowers.
It is a dangerous precedent and an example of national security extremism. It is a short-sighted judgment that cannot be tolerated, and it must be reversed.
Manning's family gave their reaction to the verdict in a letter to the Guardian newspaper. It read, "While we are obviously disappointed in today's verdicts, we are happy that Judge Lind agreed with us that Brad never intended to help America's enemies in any way. Brad loves his country and was proud to wear its uniform."